Hey, what's going on? It's Dave Miz, and I'm making this quick video for you because I wanted to give some value back to the group, and I thought this would be something really cool that you could use and get a lot of value out of. And as you can see here, I'm on Fiverr, and I love this site. I know a lot of people talk trash and say it's a bunch of crap and the work is shit and what have you, but I've actually had amazing luck finding team members, outsourcers, and just overall getting shit done on a very high level from using it. But I use it a little bit differently than most guys do. So most people, what they do is they'll go ahead and they'll say, okay, I'm looking for programming, and I need somebody to do some work or whatever, and they'll go by recommended or high rating, etc. And they'll just pick somebody and just go from there. And that kind of works okay, but I've discovered a little bit of a new feature that's been working really well. And just from talking to a lot of you guys, I've found that almost nobody knows about it, and nobody uses it. So I'm going to show this really cool thing to you. So if you hover over your name, you'll see that there's this little thing here called requests, and you'll see it says new. So you just click this, and I'm going to open up manage requests and post requests. I'm going to open them up into two different tabs. So let's go to this one, post a request. Now they've actually changed this recently. They've added a little bit more detail on these things. So I'm going to select a category, and this is I'll show you one that I actually got done recently. So I'm going to go programming and tech, and I'm going to go web programming, and you'll see here that you can get a little bit more detailed. I'm going to go HTML and CSS, and I'm going to go performance because I want somebody to speed up a web page. So let's go here, debugging. Okay, and you can see how detailed it is. I mean, you can get really, really detailed with what you need done. I'm going to say 3 days, and this is an optional question. I suggest you do not fill it out, and I'll tell you why in just a second. So the last bit is you have to describe what you're looking for. Now you'll notice that they only give you 300 characters. They actually increased this. It used to be 240 characters. So you'll see I have no open requests right now, but I've got 13 paused requests. So this was the particular gig, and I'll just copy and paste the info so you can see. 239 characters. It used to be 240, so I was just hitting the limit. So in this place, I needed a coding, CSS, JavaScript Ninja to fix a simple web page I have. I wanted the code to be cleaner and faster. Okay, so I hit post, and then it's going to go pending for an hour or two, depending on how busy they are or whatnot. And then by the end of the day, it should be live. When it's live, you'll have something like this. Okay, so you'll see the request, and you'll see I got 25 people offering me to do this job. So what's going to happen is some of the times they'll actually include a message, which I actually like. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes you'll see them add in these things, $70, $5. So this is the reason why I suggested that you do not fill out the cost, the amount in the previous form. So you're going to find people that can do it for $5, people for 70. I mean, let's just look down here a little bit, 10, 20, 25, and 90. And then in just 9 days for 90. So he was the most expensive, and it's probably the longest. So that really doesn't work too well. So let's just click on one of these guys. I'm pretty sure I messaged every single one of them. Okay, so you can see that we have a lot of messages here. So because of the previous message, when you describe the service, they don't give you too much room to elaborate. What I suggest you do is contact every single person that responds. And in this case, I have a form template that I use. And it's pretty much standard for everything. I tell them thank you for replying to the gig. I explain in more detail what needs to get done. Here's the page. I need it to load faster. The code needs to be cleaned up. I ask them specifically, what can you do with it? And then the other part is you want to ask them, can you give me a time frame for completion and your cost? That's the other really, really critical important thing that you want to add, okay? So it's very important that you add that. So in this case, he couldn't do it because of his the content of the page was against his religion, which is totally cool. I respect that because this is for a dating VSL. So in that case, I totally screened him out instead of having to maybe hire him first, like every other person does when you just do a search here, and then you just wasted all that time. So in this case, not a problem. We'll go back, we'll check some other people. Let's see here. So he responded with loader speed, do you want to design this? He really didn't understand what I was doing, so I disqualified that, okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to find some people that just get it, some people that don't, okay? I can give you a faster page. What server are you using the videos? Is it coming from YouTube? So in this case, I know that he didn't really understand what I was doing because the video on this page is coming from Wistia. So I need somebody that understands that type of stuff. And the fact that he didn't just kind of explained everything to me crystal clear. So same thing here. A lot of these guys will just, kind of exclude themselves. This was a new person that I had already hired the job and did not respond to him. So in this case, as you'll see here, so he knew JW Player, Wistia, and Optimizely all provide their own CDN for public use, blah, 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 blah. So in this case, there was a couple of things here that I didn't like. He said something about CDNs, getting rid of them, and you can't get rid of them when you're using a service like Optimizely or stuff like that. But again, remember we saw a guy for $90 that said 9 days. This guy can do it for $20, no more than 6 hours to complete, but they need 2 days because they have some previous work. So what you're going to find is you're just going to get a whole bunch of different things, and you want to screen people when you contact them in the questions, and that's going to allow you to find the right person for the job instead of just hiring some random person. Here's a video animator job I was looking to get done. I got 25 offers, and the 24th offer was the person that I ended up hiring. I had to go through 23 really bad offers in this case to find something. In this case, 22 offers for somebody to create a tripwire report for me. And again, I had to post it on a couple of different sections to find the right person. So actually 22 and 27 here. Here I had a WordPress plugin that I had built, and the developer just disappeared. And not like that ever happens on the internet. I hired a WordPress developer from this 34 offers who turned out to be amazing. And ended up fixing the plugin and working on this particular software for me. So there's a lot of people here that you can find. This transcription, I got a 30-minute VSL transcribed for $10. It came out perfectly, and I got 44 offers on this one. And I ended up hiring the girl to be my VA from this particular thread. She was that good. From this particular thread, I needed somebody to edit some audio for me. He did such a good job. I've been hiring for every single audio job I need done. So this thing works amazingly well. I highly suggest you use this. I hope it helps. If you like this video, please feel free to leave a comment in the comments box below. And thank you very much. I hope this helps. I'll talk to you soon.